Okay, Lucía, how are you doing?
I don't know. It's like I changed a little bit. I mean, but I made like a chart, but I still am not sure about like the.
Have you uploaded in Google Drive?
No.
Or
No, I
okay.
haven't here.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like, since I'm not sure.
For the codes, right?
Yeah, but I don't know if I can do it like this one, or for example in these the commands that these are the ones that were used the most. I can choose just some of them, or well, at the moment of writing or.
Yeah, so you can present these codes if you want, like an outline, kind of almost the opposite of this, like
Yeah, well,
yeah,
whereas this one.
right. So so yeah, I mean that's fine. Your question is if you can use these codes for your results and discussion, or
Yeah, well, this is part of. And the thing is, I'm confused still with the theme because I decided I want to like divide yes verbal and non-verbal instead of the type of activities because I want to relate it like
okay.
according to my research person, verbal and non-verbal.
Because what you could have is like verbal and then function.
The subheading of that.
Yeah, whatever else you have falls under verbal.
So I
like
can
voice projection.
voice projection and function. And
Right.
then non-verbal.
And then nonverbal. Pues no sé si tienen. Bueno, o puede ser nada más nonverbal and then another category for performed activities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, and perform the activities and discuss the instructions during the performance activities, like.
Yeah, so then you had like category performed activities and a subcategory book activities.
I don't know if it's non-book activities or dynamic activities. I don't know.
Yeah, dynamic. You say dynamic activities and then book activities if you want. And then your codes for each of those.
Mm-hmm. These actually are the names of the activities that they use. Like.
Yeah, the only thing here I would mention is or suggest is that you create a code, and some, it might be video one, maybe something a little bit shorter in some of these.
For example, this domino.
Yeah, just exactly. Yeah, or like when you have poster speaking activity, speaker or poster board activity. I always see. What is this? En idiomas, está viendo de aquí hacia la izquierda, el mismo piso. No sé. No sé, no, Claudia no está ahí.
No hay nada, simplemente la de aquí no puedes dar información.
Sería ahí con ellos.
¿Pero no están trabajando o no han salido los dados?
No, tal vez a veces salen, pero yo pensé que no se tarde si quieren checarlo, esperar un poquito. So, does that make sense?
More or less, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe this make them just in one word or.
Well, it can be a group of words, but maybe just a little bit shorter. Like in this case, you have right sentences and pairs using adverbs of manner. So
sentences.
maybe adverbs or sentences and then adverbs of manner. Or, just a little bit shorter. But yeah, I mean that's fine. I mean.
So yes, is that okay if I use these themes as my headings on like verbal, verbal,
yeah.
Verbal and the performance?
The headings? Yeah. So verbal,
And maybe functions like some of.
Okay, so have you started writing your?
No.
Okay.
That's why I need to hear this.
Okay. All right. So let's look.
Yeah. For example, I have this. What you told me that I have a lot of confirmation checks. Like.
Yeah.
And well, I have these three, but I don't know if I can include them here. But these three happen really often after indicating teacher behavior. I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you. And after explaining an exercise structure, for example, if you look at these, the exercise includes this, and this. And right, okay, and say.
Now, when the teacher does this might be considered like a non-verbal communication.
Yeah, no, they show the book.
Right.
But,
so
it can be confirmation check non-verbal, confirmation check verbal.
Right, exactly.
So this can be also here in the part of non-verbal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. So let's take a look here. Did we talk about this last time about the organization
Yeah,
and
I
the
already-
different options, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can divide up this verbal. Let's look at your research questions real quick here.
Mhm.
Okay, so how do teachers make use of verbal communication given instructions? How often? So I think we talked about this. I think maybe this
Yeah.
first section you have how, and that also includes how often.
Mhm.
So in this section, how do they use verbal communication? Read that?
Mhm.
So this first section would answer the first two questions, the
Mhm.
first two research questions. And since how often is very much related to how,
Mhm.
you can
Yes,
kind of
like
integrate that.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
And the number is also like kind of the same. How often number maybe.
okay, so you have here how to do. Okay, so how do verbal and nonverbal relate to each other? Okay. All right. Yeah. So then, yeah, nonverbal. So maybe you just have two sections.
Mhm. But I have
And this,
some extra activities, but I don't know if I can.
all right, performed activities. Maybe you can integrate performed activities in one or both of these sections.
Mhm.
Performed activities. Let's see. Hidden talents.
Maybe I can choose some of them. Maybe focus on dynamic. Maybe I don't know. And
I see. Ok. Bueno, muy bien. Ok, gracias. Otra vez, vamos a...
record with this cell phone.
No.
Recording is not